server, computer. All mobile devices will have all the mobile devices, whether it is Android or iPhone. So those are the devices will be available. So collection means grouping of something. Okay, so system device collection is for devices, user collection is for users. Okay, so now I will show you how to create a collection. So right click on device collection. Mostly we will be dealing with device collection, or sometime user collection as well. Create device collection. Okay, now my custom device collection, anything of your choice, you can give the name there. Okay, and limiting collection, where do you want to find the computer? So you can always check all system, browse all system. Limiting collection will be all system. That means where do you want to find the computers, and click OK. Next. Now you have given the name as Manasa, that is your custom collection name. And now there are multiple methods to add devices. So this is a device collection, so we need to add the devices here. So click on add rule and click on direct rule. Okay, and then this wizard will come. When you have direct rule, this wizard will come, and click on next. Now this is resource class is the class, and attribute is name. That means system resource is the table which contains your computer names. Okay, so in value, either you can type in the name of the computer or just type in percentage. It will list down all the computers in your infrastructure. You need to choose which computer you want to keep it with this collection. So percentage, and click next. It is like wild character, and you will get all the computers. So the computer which you need, you can check that box and next finish. Okay, for example, you need only database or SCCM, anything of your choice. Next, and close it. Next. Next, finish. I mean next, close it. Yeah, close. Now you created a collection called Manasa, and the member count is 0. You see, member count is 0. It will, if you right click and refresh it, it will come as 1 because you have added database there, right? Now click on Manasa first and then refresh it. Okay, and double click on that Manasa, you will get to know which computers are there. If you double click on that, you have database there, right? That is how you can add computers to collection. Okay, any confusion, Mansa or anyone? Very good. So next time, if you want to deploy application, you can create your own custom collection and then deploy it, rather than choosing all system, because all system is a collection which contains all the computers. So if you deploy accidentally something in a production environment to all system, so that is going to create a problem. Rather, what you do, you always create your custom collection and then do the deployment. Whether it is 100 computer or 1000 computer, you can do that deployment. Now you understood? Now there is one more method which is like query collection. Okay, I'll show you how to, because this is a direct collection. Direct collection is like time consuming. One by one you need to add all the computer, or you need to search in the list which computer you are going to look for, and then you will add. Now I'll show you how to create a query collection. So right click on device collection and create one more custom collection there. Anything of your choice in the name, yeah, and all system. Next. Now this time choose query collection. Now in query, yeah, query collection, yeah. Now in query, you can take anything of your choice. For example, any computer which has Internet Explorer can be a part of this collection, or any computer which has a database installed can be a part of this collection. Any computer which is um, which has 4 GB of RAM can be a part of this collection. Any computer which has this kind of speed of the processor can be a part of the collection. So that is how you can define it. So we will go with the operating system. For example, you have received a requirement to install Google Chrome on all Windows server or all Windows 7 computers. Okay, so what you can do is you can create a query collection like this. So in the name you can type in anything or query, and edit query statement. The statement which we are going to create is edit query statement. Now, based on the criteria, what criteria? So I want to install Google Chrome on all the servers. Okay, so for that I'm creating a collection, so that collection will have all the servers. Any server which is there in my infrastructure will be a part of that collection. So click on criteria, edit query statement first, edit query statement, and then criteria. Criteria is what I am defining, what is my requirement. So my requirement is this collection should have all the servers, right? So click on the yellow icon which is there and click on select the first one. Yeah, attribute, you can choose operating system. You have multiple things here like physical memory, you have RAM there, you have CPU, you can play around with it. I'll give you one example. So choose operating system, attribute equal to attribute, yeah, name, do you have name there? Yeah, and click OK. And the value, click on value, yeah, Windows Server, click OK. So because we don't have any other server apart from Windows Server 2012, that is the reason in the value it is getting only that one. If we have Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 7, Windows Server, multiple operating system, you will get all the list of, you can choose anything of your choice. Okay, now so what we are saying is the criteria is I want to add all the computers who for which the operating system is equal to Microsoft Windows Server 2012 R2. Click OK. So add all the computers uh, which whose operating system is this one. So that is our criteria. Click OK. Click OK. Click next, 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 finish. Now go back to device collection. Now basically it should add all the 3 computers, right? Why? Because all the 3 computers are Windows Server 2012 R2. Understood, guys? Any confusion? Manasa? Very good. Now I'll show you one more example. Now let's let's say I want to have a query collection for all the computers on which 7-zip is installed. So I want to get the list of all the computers on which 7-zip is installed. Okay, so right click on that device collection again and create one more query, one more collection. All system, next, next, add query collection, query statement, yeah, anything, edit query statement. And criteria, no, criteria, we are looking for criteria. Yeah, select. Now the class is software files. Okay, and the attribute file name. Click OK. Now is equal to, so I am looking for 7-zip, right? So value, choose value. Okay, understood why it is not there. Cancel this one. So you don't have that one, so probably other people may have it. Click on select again, choose a different one. Click on select. Okay, no, don't cancel. Edit query statement, edit query statement. Let's change our criteria. Okay, so I want to click on criteria. I want to have all the computers in this collection whose RAM speed is mm, greater than 3 gigabytes, something like that. So click on select and attribute class physical memory. RAM comes under physical memory. PHY. Do you have physical memory? Yes. Physical memory. Attribute, you can take capacity. The second one, capacity. Click OK. So physical memory is RAM and capacity equal to value. Click on value. Okay, we have two types of values here. So I want to have all the computers whose um, whose physical memory, the RAM speed, should be equal to 3072. For example, 3 gigabyte. Click that 3 gigabyte 3072 and click OK. Yeah, and you can also take in the operator greater than and equal to, something like that. So any computer which has greater than and equal to, any computer which has 3072 or more, you will get all the computer added to that collection. Okay, so that is how you can define this kind of query. Any confusion, guys? Click OK, next, finish. Click OK, Manasa. Click OK. OK. Next, finish. So all the three computers are coming. Why? Because all these three computers have 3 gigabyte RAM and above. That is the reason all the three computers. If you double click, you will find all three computers there. Double click on that collection which you created. Okay, so that is a part of this collection. You can create your own query collection or own custom collection. That depends on you. Now, there is one more collection. Create collection. One more. Yeah, right click and create device collection. Give any name. Browse. Yeah. Let's say you don't want to. Yeah, go next. All system is fine. Now, let's say you don't want to go with the direct rule, query rule. Now you want to go with include collection. That means you already have a collection. You just want to have the same computers in this collection. So you can choose your previously defined collection. So choose Manasa there. For example, you want to have all the computers added in this collection which are there in Manasa collection. It's like cloning of collection. Add rule. Click on add rule. Include collection. And check the box Mansa. Yeah, click OK. Next, finish. Now it is like cloning of collection. Whatever the computers are there in Mansa, that will be there in ABC collection. So go back to device collection, please. You will have same list of computers, whatever we had in Manasa. Understood? Now you are choosing different one. You have database in Mansa and check in ABC. Do you have database or different computer? Got it? Database, same to same. So it's like cloning of collection. Whatever you had in the previous collection, you have taken a clone of that collection with a different name. Now you have one more type of collection, that is exclude collection. Now do one thing, create a collection. Yeah, XYZ, and browse all system. Next, add exclude collection and choose Mansa, for example, here. Okay, and also no, do one thing, delete Manasa from there. Delete Manasa. Yeah. Now click on add rule and add all the direct rule. Yes. Next. Give percentage sign here and add all the computers in this collection. Percentage sign in the value. All of them. Choose all of them. So now what we are doing, next finish. Now what we are doing, we are creating a collection which has all the computers. Okay, now when exclude collection comes in, okay, now click on add rule and do exclude collection and choose Manasa there. Manasa, yeah. Click OK. Next, finish. Now what you did, you added 3 computers and now you also did exclude collection. That means whatever the computers are there in Manasa collection, exclude from the list. So you will have only 2 computers now. Next, finish. If you do that, next, close it. Now go back to device collection. You will get only 2 computers in the new one. Yeah, even though you added 3 of them, but you have excluded one of the collections, and that collection contains your database. So database will not be there. Only domain will be there and SCCM will be there. If you double click on XYZ, that means you are excluding the computers which are there in the other collection. Double click on XYZ, Manasa. Database is not there. Why? Because you have excluded database using exclude collection. Any confusion, guys? Anyone have any question? Let me know. I'm not getting any response from anyone. Bhargavi, Lakshmi, Indu. Lakshmi is clear. Bhargavi, Indu is clear. Sir, my system got stuck. I just restarted. Okay, fine. Saijan and Trimal. Any confusion, guys? Yes, yes. Okay. Are you don't have any issues? Any question? Very good. Fine. So all are clear. Now, similarly, you can have a user collection as well. So device collection we already dealt with. Now, right click on user collection. We don't normally deal with user collection, but in case if you want, you can. Right click on user collection. Create user collection. Yeah. Anything of your choice. All user. In this case, all user. Previously we were choosing all system, but now it is a user, so I want to find out all my users. Okay, same thing. I'm not going in details. I'll just show you the direct rule. Yeah, same logic applies here. Next, just type in percentage sign and go next. You will get all the users. You just have Manasa. For example, you have thousands and thousands of users here. You will get all the users listed here. You can check the boxes and get all the users there. Next, next, close. User collection. Click on user collection. Yeah, you have one user there. If you double click, you will find your name there. So that is how you can create user collection. Same method which applies for query collection, exclude collection, or include collection. Okay. Now let's move to the application software library again. Yeah. Now you created application. So now I will show you how to create application for for self-service portal, so that user can log into a website and get the application from anywhere. It is not device based. We were doing device based deployment. Now we will do user based deployment. So the benefit of user based deployment is user can go log into any computer in the organization, and then they can get the application there. Previously, what we have done the deployment, we have done the device based. So it is only for the device. For example, I have done a deployment for XYZ computer. So that application is only available to XYZ computer. If that user who is using XYZ computer, he goes to London or a different, he logs into a different computer, he will not get the application there. Okay, so device based application deployment has this kind of dependency, okay, or limitation, you can say, that application will not follow the user. But in user deployment, application actually follows the user. Wherever user goes, application will follow him and it will be available to him. Okay, now any application you choose, right click and do the deployment. Let's say 7-zip you can take. The creation of application is same. same what we have done, but the deployment method is different. So click on deploy. It is, we are doing self-service deployment, so it will be available to the user. Wherever user goes, it will follow him. So browse, choose all user. This time not device, choose all user. Click OK. All user, or depends on the number of user you want, you can create a collection, put the number of users there, and that is available. No distribution point, already they're distributed on the top, right? So not needed. Next. Yeah, available. We don't want to forcefully install it. If you want to forcefully install for all the users as well, you can put that required there in the purpose. Okay, but we want to go with the available mode. So wherever user goes, application will follow him. Next, uh, next, next, next. Now close it. Now I'll show you, for example, you are the user, and since you don't have any other user apart from Manasa, you are also one of the users, right? Now you want to have this 7-zip wherever you go, whether you log into database, whether you log into SCCM, whether you log into any computer in your infrastructure, any computer. You may have thousands and thousands of computer. You may have branch office in London, Hyderabad, Chennai. Wherever you log in, you need to have this 7-zip available. That is called uh, internal app store, self-service portal, wherein you get the list of application. Now to get to the list, okay, um, to get to that website, the self-service portal, user will go to this software center first. Click on software center, the icon which is there down at the bottom. Yes, click on that. Yeah, software center. Okay, and then you have a link there, find additional application from the application catalog. Yes, so if you have the link, you can directly go to that website. Yeah, this website. If you don't have the link, you can go through this. Okay, now user will have to log in with his username and password. So log in with your username and password. When your computer is managed system, you can view the application or Mozilla Fire application requires silver light that you can download from. Run this time. Can you refresh the page, please? Refresh. Run this time. Run this time. Okay, you got it. So this is the link you can go to, and user, wherever the user is, no matter wherever, user will get this. User can choose this and do install, and it will install. Down at the bottom you have install option. If you scroll it down, right at the right hand side, right, go right, scroll right. Yeah, okay. So that is how the application follows the user. So if you list down thousands, and whether you log into database now, or you go to copy the link from here, and yeah, go back to application catalog, click on back to application catalog. Back to application catalog link is there, yeah, and copy the link from here and go to database computer and see whether this application is there on database or not on this browser. MS SCCM. Go back to database or domain and find out if that is available there or not. Yeah, click on find additional. Yeah, it will take you there. Yeah. So any user will log in to this site, they will get. No, you need to copy the password again. Run this time. I don't know why this is coming. Understood? So application is following you. If you log into 10 different computers, you will get this application on all those 10 computers wherever you go. Any confusion, guys? How to uh, deploy application user based? Manasa, do you have any question? Margavi, Lakshmi? Okay, all good. Now the assignment for you guys, deploy application user based. Okay, like a couple of applications user based, and see how the application comes in this portal, self-service portal. This is called internal app store. Okay, and user based deployment. Now let's move to our next topic. Okay, and I have just received a confirmation from Srinivas that he has already sent the document to you guys. So you will have the document in your inbox by now. Let's move to the different topic. User-based deployment done, device collection done, user collection done, and create application and application software update configuration. Software update and synchronization. Software update with Microsoft Update Server. Okay. Create software update. Okay. Now let's move on to the different topic. Okay. Now let me make myself as a presenter so that I can give you some overview what we are going to do before I take you there. But the assignment for you guys, create application, deploy it based on collection. Create custom collection, put only one computer and two computer, and then do the deployment and see how that goes. Okay, make me presenter. Now probably you are able to see my screen. Anyone can confirm, please. Create application deployment done. Okay, now the next topic what we have is you might know this software updates, this Windows update. If I click on check for update, it will go to the internet on Microsoft Update Server, which contains all the updates. Okay, and then if this computer needs any updates, it's like updating your software. You also get in iOS or Android. It is same thing. You need to update your Windows so that the vulnerability are less. Your computers are not prone to be attacked. You are protected Microsoft helps you to protect your operating system so that your computers are up to date. You are not running an outdated version of operating system. That is the main motto behind it. Now, let's say you have multiple devices. Okay. Some are Windows 7. Okay. Some are Windows 8. Some are Windows 10. Some are servers, Windows 2012. Some are Windows Server 2016. Okay. And you need to have all these computers up to date. That means no patches are missing. The computers are not um, prone to be attacked. Okay. So what you do, you have Microsoft Update Server on the internet. Okay. What is Microsoft Update Server? That contains all the patches, all the updates. Microsoft Update Server. So if I go here and click on control this update, for example, this one is my computer. Okay. The first one is my computer. If I go to internet, this one control panel, and click on check for update, the moment I click on check for update, what will happen, this computer will go out to internet and go to Microsoft Update Server and and Microsoft Update Server will see, okay, this is Windows 7 computer, and will give the updates for Windows 7 to this guy. Similarly, if this goes to Microsoft Update Server, Microsoft Update Server will give the update for Windows 2012. If it is for Windows 16, Microsoft will check and it will get the updates for 2016. Now we normally don't want user to, for example, there are 50,000 users. We cannot ask each user to go to control panel and click on this check for update. It will be a tedious job for them, and also we will not be able to manage who all are doing it and who are not doing it. So rather what we do, we have SCCM. Okay. So what we will do, we will have our SCCM here. In between, we will get all the updates in SCCM. Okay, all types of updates, whether it is critical update or definition update or security updates. All types of updates are there in Microsoft Update Server. Okay, we need to choose which one you want. Okay, these are the updates available on Microsoft Update Server. You have other updates as well, etc, etc. Sorry. Now we have SCCM in place, and we will push down the updates to all the computers. Okay, forcefully. We don't want the user to install it. We will install it forcefully so that we have a track how many computers received the update and how many computers are still not updated. Any confusion, guys? Can anyone? Okay, good. So our main, this is going to be, we need to configure our SCCM so that SCCM will connect to the Microsoft Update Server, and then we will bring all these kind of updates, critical, definition, or security updates from Microsoft Update Server to SCCM, and then we will deploy it to the devices. That is our main motto here. Okay, this is a new topic altogether. So now the the prerequisite to make this SCCM to connect to the update server. Okay, how we are going to do about it? We need to how we can connect with Microsoft Update Server. Now the prerequisite for this, we need to have a role installed on SCCM. Role is software update point. Software update point. While installation of software update point, it will ask us whether you want to install what port you will take for the communication. The communication, as in the communication between SCCM and the devices, SCCM and all the devices. Okay, what port you need to communicate with. So there are two ports, 8530 and 85. On the network there are ports available. Okay, so the communication happens using the port. So these ports will be taken, 8530 and then it will ask you what kind of update you want. Do you want critical update? Do you want definition update? Do you want security update? That depends on you. Okay, so we will have our port selection, then choose update. Give me a minute please, I'm getting a call. Okay, so port selection is done. Then choose update type, whether you need to have definition, critical, or security, and then choose product. Which product you want? Do you want Windows 7 update? Do you want Windows 8 update? Do you want Windows 2012 update? What all product you want to choose? So Microsoft will give that to you. And then language, so we will go with English. Okay, what kind of language for update you can have. Okay, and then once you done this, then synchronize. Do the synchronize with Microsoft Update Server. That means SCCM will go out to Microsoft Update Server and will bring up all the updates based on the criteria which we are choosing here, the update type and the product. Any confusion, guys? Now we will go to do practical now. Manasa, you can share your screen again, please. Now I want you to go to SCCM. Everyone go to SCCM, please. SCCM console, everyone. Now the first point what I had given is to install a role, right? So go to administration down at the bottom and click on site configuration and click on server and site roles. Yeah, even though this is already, for example, if you are going in a company, this will be already set up for you. Okay, you don't have to do it, but in case you have to do it, so this is how you need to go. Okay, right click on sccm.pepsi.com because we are going to install the role on that box, and click on add site system roles. Next. Next, and choose software update point. That is the role which we are going to take it. Okay, next. Now as I told you, we need to take the port selection. We need to do the port selection 8530 and 8531, the second option. So the communication between the SCCM and the client for patch deployment will happen on this port 8530 and 8531. 8530 for LAN connection, 8531 for internet based client, the client which are not on the network. And client connection, either you can have internet or intranet or internet and intranet both. So I'll have the first one because we don't have any internet facing client, so all intranet, that is fine. So I'll leave that default. Next, everyone make sure you choose 853, the second option, 8530 and 8531, the port, and go next. Now you can leave that as default because it is saying which account you want to have permission, okay, for uh, access to this software update point. So we will leave that as default. We are not bothered about it because the computer account have sufficient permission. Next. Now it is saying, where do you want to take the updates from? So we'll say we will take the update from Microsoft Update Server. So default. Next. Now, how often you want how often you want your SCCM to talk to the Microsoft Update Server and bring the updates? So every 7 days. So every 7 day, Microsoft, the SCCM will talk to Microsoft Update Server and get the updates. So enable that checkbox. Click on next. Now, what is supersedence behavior? What is supersedence? What happens? For example, Microsoft has released one update in June 2017, and in July Microsoft has released one more update. No, go next. So Microsoft has released one update in June 2017, and in July Microsoft is releasing one more update in July 2017. Now that update, if that update is having all the components of the update which was released before, as in if you already install the updated one, you don't need to install the previous one. For example, you have Mansa, are you able to hear me? Okay, so you are on a different page. Can you go back previous, please? Yeah, yeah, wait there, please. Yeah, wait. Now, I am just explaining about supersedence behavior. What happens in supersedence? For example, there is one update which was released in June, and then again, Microsoft released one more update in July. And in July update, if the July update contains everything for which were there in the previous update, then you don't need if you have already installed the July one, you don't need to install it the June one, because July is superseding the June one. It is as good as you have if you have Office 2007, Office 2010, so you don't need to install Office 2007 again, right? Because Office 2010 is superseding the previous one. Understood? It is like updated version of the previous one. Any confusion, guys? Any question in supersedence? Okay, so you can immediately expire the superseded one because those are not needed anymore. We already have the updated one. So click on immediately expire a superseded software update. Manasa, you there? Okay, good. So immediately everyone choose immediately expire a superseded software update. Next. Now what kind of update you want? So I'll go with critical update. Choose that one. And definition update. I don't want to take other things. That's it. Remove that one. Yeah, critical update and definition update. Okay, in companies, but it depends on the company to company. If they want to do all kind of update, they choose all of them. But normally we choose critical and security updates and definition update. That's it. Next. Okay, now product. What all products you have? So you may have Windows 10, you may have Windows Server, you may have Windows 8. So go on the top, please. Yeah, and yeah, expand that. Yeah, click on Microsoft. Yeah, go on the top. Now these are the products of Microsoft. So which product update you want? So choose the all product boxes on the top and unselect one more time. Click on no. Click on all product again. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, why do you want to do it? Because there might be some default selection. We don't want to go with the default selection. We will select our own selection. Okay, now go down till the bottom and go to choose Windows, plus sign on the window. No, plus sign on the Windows. No, do you have Windows Server 2012 R2? Because we all the servers which we have is Windows 2012 R2. We don't have Windows Server 2012 here. So this is an outdated list. We need to have the latest list. Okay, the moment we connect our Microsoft, the moment we connect with Microsoft update server, the list will be uh, updated. So go on the top. We need to choose one more product here, that is forefront. Expand that one, forefront. Expand forefront. and choose forefront endpoint protection. Everyone please choose forefront endpoint protection 2010. That's the only one we need to check it. Windows, we will choose Windows Server 2012 R2, but when the list gets updated, we don't have the product now. Product is not missing there because this is an outdated list. Everyone choose forefront endpoint protection 2010. Did everyone choose that? Bhargavi, Lakshmi, Indu, Saichan. Okay, just the forefront because we don't have our product there. Product is not there. Okay, I'll let you know why we have chosen endpoint protection because that comes later. Okay, next. Go next, everyone. Now, the product which will be downloaded, sorry, the update which will be downloaded, do you want that to be downloaded in English language or any other language? So we will go with only English. Remove other checkboxes and keep only English there. Everyone. Only English. Next and finish. Okay. So the configuration part is done. Now here comes the, when you are in a company, suppose if someone says, okay, do me a favor that you need to synchronize now and do the update. So go to software library for that. Now the configuration, our SCCM is ready now. Now it's time to ask SCCM to go to the update server, Microsoft update server, and talk to the server and bring all the catalog, all the list of updates based on the criteria which I have chosen. So I have chosen definition and critical update, and for 4.4 front endpoint protection. So click on software update. Software update. Software update is there. All software update. Now currently we don't have anything because we have never asked SCCM to go out to the internet and connect with Microsoft Update Server and bring the updates. We have not done that. So now it's time to ask the SCCM to go and synchronize. So you have synchronized software update at the left hand side top. Left hand side top, I said. Yeah, click on synchronize software update, everyone. Synchronize software update and click on yes. Now, the moment you did that, that means now you have asked SCCM to go out to the internet, to the Microsoft Update Server and bring the updates to me. Okay. Now, it will take like half an hour or probably 15 minutes so that it will get connected to the internet on the cloud. to Microsoft Update Server and bring all the critical and definition update which you have chosen for forefront endpoint protection 2010. And once those updates are arrived, your list will also be updated. So the list will not be outdated anymore. You will get the list of all Windows Server 2012, R2, 16, anything. So we will then choose our operating system and then synchronize again. Now I'll take you to the log location, which will help you to see whether the synchronization is happening or any issue. Okay, so go to C drive. Program files. Now I'm taking you to the log file, which will help you to see whether the synchronization is running in or not in the backend. Microsoft Configuration Manager. And then down at the bottom, you have tools. That is a very good tool. Double click on tools. This CM Trace is very good tool to check the logs. Everyone use this. Wherever you want to see the log, you use this one. CM Trace. Double click on that. Click yes. This is a tool which helps you to check the logs. Then click on File and Open. We will go to the location where the log files are there. Now make sure this is the location where log files are there. Okay. Which location is that? Go to C drive. I'll take you to the location. Go to this PC. Click on this PC. C drive. Microsoft C drive. Double click. Yeah. Program files. Microsoft Configuration Manager. And then logs. This is the log this is a server log which is containing all the information. Go down till the bottom and choose one log that is called WCM. Click open. Go down till the bottom. You see, successfully connected, and it is synchronizing. WSUS sync running. Down at the bottom, you see WSUS sync running. That means your synchronization has started. Microsoft your SCCM application has gone to the Microsoft, and it is now getting all the updates based on the selection you have done. Anyone has any confusion, any question, let me know right away. Trimal, Lakshmi. Okay, so there is one more log which you can check, and that is the WSync log. Click on File and Open, which will give you the list of updates, what is happening. Go down till the bottom and choose WSync Manager log, the last one. This log will actually show you what is synchronizing. You might get some error message as this is the first time, so don't worry about it. Yeah, so don't worry about it, but from the next time you will see what is synchronizing. WCM says synchronizing, that's it. This one says what is synchronized. It will give you the list of update, the name of the update, what is coming in, and everything. I would suggest you guys to leave this server running for half an hour or 15 minutes, or you may stop the server. That is not a problem. If you are going to bed, you may stop the server. If you are awake for like half an hour, keep the server as it is and then stop the server. When we meet tomorrow, we will have our list updated. We will then choose Windows Server 2012 R2 and then resynchronize it. Okay? Okay, guys. Any confusion? Any question? Trimal, Bhargavi, Lakshmi, Indu, all clear, right? Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, same time. I hope the session was informative and we'll meet you tomorrow. Thank you. Bye-bye.